You too. We back at it with some divorce court. Let's get into it, y'all.
Day on divorce court.
When I first met Misty, she weighed over 400 pounds, and I believe that has a lot to do with her insecurities.
Lewis has cheated on me several times throughout our relationship.
If Misty don't change, I'm gonna have to leave this relationship because I can't deal with the anger and all the anxiety and everything. I just can't do it no more, you know.
I'm honestly confused. My mom taught me to be a very forgiving person, and I don't know if I'm forgiving Lewis too much.
Before we dive into it, what do y'all think is wrong with this situation? Y'all best estimated guess. What do y'all think is wrong with this situation right now?
Divorce court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Misty Johnstone and Lewis Stevenson. The two of you have been together for 3 years, but you do not want to be together anymore. You do not have any children together, although you have 2 children and you have 4 from previous relationships. Ms. Johnstone, why don't you tell me how you got into this situation and why you want to end it here today?
Yes, ma'am. When me and Lewis first got back in contact, we got back in contact on social media, and I was contacting him in order to reconnect him with an old friend of his, and when I did that, he, instead of looking for the old friend, pursued me. And when he did,
no, were you trying to hook him up with another lady?
No, ma'am. It's actually an ex of mine that I was with for 8 years, who I met him through, and me and him had been separated for 2 years. We had been broke up, and he had moved away from the place that we lived out here to California as well, and we had been in contact, and he didn't have any friends out here, and so
Gotcha. I gotcha. So you met up with him online. How did it proceed from there?
And I don't even think he ever even tried to find the other person. He just kind of was like, well, hey, what's up with you? And I wasn't really looking for anybody at the time, but he kind of said all the right things.
Don't they all?
Yes, they do.
I don't know why people can't figure that part out. If they're saying all the right things, it isn't magic, it's practice.
Right, yeah. But, I guess he kind of went about things differently than most men had. I've been a single mother for 20 years, so most men don't really approach me anyways, and I was also very overweight at the time. So, so it was different, and I thought that because, he was going about it, he asked.
Hold on, let's take a step back to this. What do y'all think happened? I see somebody using somebody. Who do y'all think used who and why? I see somebody who needed a place to stay. I see a woman with low ass self-esteem because our weight is absolutely out of control. So she was already lonely and desperate. So she was anybody that gave her the time of day, she was with it, no matter how sorry the guy was. And this is why I say, ladies, it's important to take care of yourself, not only for your physical appearance, but for your health as well. Simply because, like I said, when your self-esteem low, you settle for the worst, man.
So it was different. And I thought that because, he was going about it, he asked questions, what are you looking for? And,
that's Mackin 101.
Yeah.
It's
I figured it out.
So how long did you guys talk on the internet before you started seeing each other in person?
Well, it went from, he lived in South Carolina and I lived here in California, so we talked for about a month on social media before I moved him out here.
If you had a daughter.
A month, ma'am? What did I say? The self-esteem is so low, we're desperate. We move a man into our home after a month of knowing him. Have we no shame? Ladies, reel it in. Why are we moving men in our homes a month after knowing them? And she was about to make a very, very good point. If we have a daughter, ma'am, you don't know this man. You move this man in your home after a month of talking. You don't know what his intentions could be.
I have a daughter.
And she met a guy on the internet.
I would have told him.
Would you tell him to move it? When you say move him out here, did you pay for it?
I did pay for it. I thought we were.
If I was your mother, they'd still be extracting my foot from your behind.
I understand. Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how wrong that is?
I did discuss it with my kids first. I, sat.
Y'all seen the gulp? Look at her neck when after she finished saying that. She told her that. Watch the gulp.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how wrong that is?
I did
Y'all, she absolutely got in her tail. No, the judge is right. Like that was not a smart move. That was not a smart move. And that's why I say we need more people willing to call people out on their bull. Because guys, she was only thinking about herself in this situation. Mom is so lonely and desperate that we're willing to move a man in our home we've only known for a month. Like, ladies, do not ever do this stuff when you like this. It's not that serious. Like some of y'all just get your self-esteem is absolutely shot, and you just anybody, please. Just know, ladies, let's do better.
Discuss it with my kids first. I sat them down and talked to them about it. When me and Lewis first had interaction, he also represented himself as a perfect gentleman to me. And
who wouldn't?
Right.
I mean, a serial killer is not going to call you, say, yeah, I like to beat women, tie them up, and then I might slit their throat. And yeah, I like 15-year-olds. Well, I know you have a 15-year-old daughter. When you're asleep, I'm gonna go do her.
I understand. They don't say that. We met in person at first, though. We did meet in person at first, and
Ted
when we
Bundy
met that
was
time,
charming when you met him in person.
Yeah.
Right before he killed you.
That. I do understand that.
Holy moly! And what were you doing, Mr. Stevenson?
I was at a bad stage in my life at the time. I didn't really know what I wanted.
I know what you wanted. You wanted a place to stay. You wanted somebody to pay your bills. 30 days. A dude don't move across country in 30 days for a chick that he don't really know unless he's...
Let's be honest. Come on, Judge. Give it to him straight. What man is moving from where he's from to go move in with a woman, dog, from across the country? The ladies, this is a red flag. And when you don't know, you don't know. If you ask a man, if a man just ups and just moves in with you after 30 days of knowing him, ladies, it's a red flag. Be careful. If he agrees to it, he most likely does not have a place of his own. No man is just gonna leave his home behind and go move in with a woman. No, I don't know any man that got his own shit going on that's gonna do that. If he up and just move in with you, you got a problem.
Looking to be kept.
Well, I've always had a dream of coming to California. I went by it the wrong way.
And she financed it for you?
Yes, ma'am, she did.
Are you still supporting him?
No, ma'am. He moved out here and he worked for 3 months. He looked for a job. He was actively seeking employment. He was doing that. I had to, he's not very tech savvy, so I had to get on the computer and log him in and, help him with, figuring out how to search for jobs and stuff like that online. And I would take him, I was the only one with the vehicle at a time, so I would take him job searches. So I know that he was looking for a job. It was about 3 months, and my family did kind of start getting, frustrated, kind of asking questions like, is he really, looking for a job? But
man, I'm gonna just be honest, man. I gotta look at it from both sides. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what's happening, y'all. She was a straight up victim to the low self-esteem, dog. Open game. And this man absolutely preyed on her. I tell y'all, men, I hate to say it like this, ladies, but men know slow women when they see them. And y'all, this man ran straight up game on her. Didn't have a job, didn't have a home, didn't have a car, didn't have nothing. And y'all, this woman still took this man in. Guys, it's not looking good.
And in return, you got companionship. What price?
Well, I didn't even get that, to be honest with you. I haven't even got companionship.
Well, Mr. Stevenson, let me talk to you for a second. What was your game plan? What were you looking to get done?
Well, basically, I was catfishing her to get to California. That's how it started off.
Okay.
I'm not proud of it, but I'm admitting it. I was wrong.
I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate that. Once you got out there, then how did the relationship progress, if indeed it progressed at all?
Well, at the time when I met her, she was overweight. That probably ties into her insecurities and all. But I basically just I made it happen, Judge. I mean, I realized, after a couple of months, I realized that she was a good woman. And now, I pay all the bills, I take care of everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything.
Does he take care of everything?
He takes care of everything, but he doesn't cease to let me know it. He doesn't allow me to feel comfortable with it, and he makes me feel guilty about it every single day of my life. And I've been sick for the last 2.5 years, and he holds it over my head that I can't work because I'm sick.
What does he say to you, or what does he do that makes you feel guilty?
Like when we're discussing, you know, bills or finances.
Wait, guys, I'm sorry. This is random. This is random, but
He'll say, or like if we're discussing.
is that Angelina Jolie back there? Angelina Jolie, what are you doing in divorce court? You're supposed to be making movies.
Discussing something that maybe we need or maybe I want or anything like that, it's, well, we got these bills to pay. And then he'll say something like, but you wouldn't know that, would you? Even though I've been a single mother for 20 years, paying bills for 20 years.
I'm going to let you respond to her allegations that you make her feel guilty for the fact that you're paying all the bills. Is that true?
Sometimes, yes.
And why is that?
Because I feel like, to me, she be getting on my nerves, so I be.
How does she get on your nerves?
It could be a number of things, Judge. I mean,
give me a list. Tell me one or two, anything.
I mean, we could be having an all right day and my phone ring, and then all break loose, you know. I mean, just because
Is she
my
worried
phone
about
ring.
you running around with other women? Is that what? Is she jealous?
She's insecure, Judge. Very insecure. I mean, I know I'm wrong.
Well, you took her for a ride. She got a reason to be insecure.
Yes, ma'am, I did. And I've been faithful for this past year.
You've been faithful for a year.
And I go
That
to
I know of. I don't think he's been faithful for a year.
Okay.
I have, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Johnstone, let me ask you this. You say he spends all of his money on himself, all his spare money on himself, and not on you. Why don't you explain to him? I mean, I see where some of it goes.
Yes, ma'am. Obviously, he loves his gold, and he's going to make sure everybody knows it. He also has a truck that he has rims on and a system in that's way too loud for me and my stomach problems.
Oh my God. Even the white women are victim to the Pookies. The Pookies are absolutely unresistible. Unfreaking resistible. Got the truck with the rims on it and the loud music. Lord have mercy, you can't make it up. Y'all, this man he just came clean. Like, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. She was 400 pounds. Look, I needed somewhere to go. I was down bad. I just hitched a ride. And ladies, and this is what I be talking about. All these Pookies know y'all self-esteem in the sewer system. Y'all think I just be up here just be saying shit, trying to make people feel bad. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all the truth, y'all. This is how the world views a lot of y'all. I mean, it sounds like overall she was a good woman. She just got caught down bad. But man, that's how it go. He'll go and buy himself food, and he won't even worry about me at all. And I cook for him. Every night that I don't cook for him, if I don't cook for him, I am probably going to cook for myself anyways.
Mr. Stevenson, are you coming up that light?
Yes, ma'am.
You say he's cheated on you 13 times. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am. 13 times and in four separate occasions.
Like one woman a couple times?
Well, no, one woman. There was 3 separate women, and then there was 10 women within a matter of 3 days.
How did you manage that?
Well, for one, Your Honor, it was a lie. I lied to her. Once again.
I don't care what.
Hang on.
Dog. Pookie Johnson in the house, y'all. Absolutely slinging pipe.
To get up on her skin at the time, and I finally came clear to her that it was only 5. I just told her 10. I exaggerate. I have a tendency to exaggerate.
He let me think for
wait a minute. Wait, 5 minutes, 5 women in 3 days. That's still interesting. How'd you manage that?
Back page.
Oh, you call them up.
Call them up, give them that money, it's on.
It's an internet site.
Gotcha.
But what led to that, she's not telling you.
Why don't you tell me what led to that?
What led to that, okay, I was up to no good, kind of anyway. I was browsing the website.
Start from the beginning, what really did it lead to, because where was I at?
Well, she was out of town.
Okay.
So I was
out of town
wrong.
doing what?
She was
Now, Miss
at her
Johnstone,
mother.
hang on now.
She was visiting her mother.
I'm going to ask you about it, but let him finish his story.
She was visiting her
Tell
mother.
me what you did.
Okay, so at the time, by me being a recovering addict and all that, and had a lot of stuff going on, instead of divert back into my old ways and smoking crack and doing all this stuff, I got busy. Because back in the days when I was smoking crack, I was used to smoking crack and women. Smoking crack and women. So that's what I was used to.
You skipped the crack part and went straight to the women.
Sometimes I'll be doing them both at the same time.
Okay.
Hey, I was just like that, you know.
But he's not telling you I wasn't visiting my mom. My mom passed and I was out there mourning her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't visiting my mom.
Have you no moral compass? Is there no floor below which you...
Gentlemen, really? Have you no shame, man? Guys, this is absolutely insane. We've got to do better. Got to do better, guys. I'm absolutely mortified. You understand me? This guy is a clear idiot sandwich. Does not understand absolute Pookie Johnson. I mean, the loud music from the truck to the loud music to the freaking rims. 5 women in 3 days. Incredible.
Won't go is there's nothing that just makes your soul shrivel up a little bit, if not other parts.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now, yes.
Ms. Johnstone, understandably you would be distraught by Mr. Stevenson's behavior, but I understand your response is less than rational. Can you tell me? Well, no. Let me ask Mr. Stevenson. How does she respond to your antics?
So, Judge, when she get angry at me, she just blurt out the N-word. And you know, where I'm from, you know, you just don't. You
just don't do that.
You don't do that. You know, you just don't do it, you know.
And how did you respond to that?
I mean, I wanted to choke her out and slap her. But, since I've been going to my therapist, he encouraged me to go by different ways.
Did you go by a different way?
What y'all think the therapist said? And for anyone that's in interracial relationships, guys, please respect each other's ethnicity. If y'all get upset with each other, just walk away and just go take a breather, man.
He encouraged me to go by different ways.
Did you go by a different way?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Were you reasonable?
Oh, very reasonable. I ain't in jail.
Ms. Johnston, your standards are so low. Your standards are so low, Ms. Johnstone. Is that how you went about it?
I got to a point where I feel like I'm grasping straws with him. I don't know, like nothing I do gets a reaction out of him. As you can see, he's he's not shocked with anything. He does outrageous things. So it's like, when you're going through this process of, trying to make this relationship work, and you're, constantly fighting, constantly trying to make yourself known, constantly trying to make yourself be noticed, and constantly trying to get your feelings out there, and for them to always only be ignored. It's like, what else do you do besides and to be honest with you, my mom would roll over in her grave.
Yeah.
I don't get wired by that word because I don't allow anybody to say anything to me that will redirect my day. I'm successful if I own all the feelings during my day, so I'm not going to lean on you about that. How deep it was and how wrong it is, and I'm not going to go there.
Absolutely.
My question to you is, are you stuck with him?
I do feel like I'm trapped. I had a vehicle when he came here, and he took that vehicle from me.
I'll let you answer.
I was sick most of the time. I was in bed sleeping. I couldn't get out of bed. He would drive my vehicle wherever he wanted to go. He used it for whatever he wanted to do. And after things came out, now I have to wonder what he was doing while he was driving my van.
Does he still have it?
No, the van started tearing up. It started messing up, and when it did, he asked a tweaker to take it off somewhere and go fix it, and I never saw it again after
Is
that.
Is that off a car repairman?
Tweaking, yeah.
A shade tree mechanic that's
Why
on
would
meth.
you take your car to a person who does substances?
Well,
That don't make
as I
sense.
explained, at the time I just got out here, I had just started working, I had just started making a little bit of money. I was trying to help her get the regular van fixed better.
Given your background, you should know better than to hand a drug addict any property of any value. I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
Yes, ma'am. That was fully my fault. That's why I take full responsibility. And it's like I told her, she gonna have a truck. She can have 2 trucks.
He's bought 3 vehicles since he lost my van, and none of them are for me. And he tells me I can't drive his truck.
Do you do that?
I used to do that, yes.
You did it 2 days ago.
No.
I accidentally left the car unlocked at Walmart.
I know exactly what's happening here.
Yo, this man is absolutely abusing this woman, dog. Like, dog, straight up. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is unacceptable, man. This is unacceptable, dog. This man is straight up abusing this woman. I wasn't in the middle of it, but I mean, from what I hear, it sounded like she was just trying to just do right by the man. Just wanted a good man. I mean, just wanted a man, you know, to be in the home with her, you know, and gave him a chance, tried to lift him up, and he completely shitted on it. Like, that's just what I see, man.
No.
I accidentally left the car unlocked at Walmart.
I know exactly what's happening here. You're seeking $3,600, correct?
I'm seeking a new vehicle that he has said he owes me, and I'm seeking $600 a month in transitional support for 6 months.
And we will talk about that. You're looking to have your truck replaced, and for $3,600, 6 months transitional support. You're trying to get out of the house?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get out of this bad situation I feel like I'm in.
How much do you think that truck was worth?
I put about maybe $1,000 on it. I traded another vehicle for it and put cash down on it, and I mean...
Mr. Stevenson, do you feel any obligation to assist this individual in getting up and getting out and getting a life of her own?
Yes, ma'am. I told her that either whether we together or we not, I told her if she do leave this relationship, I'm not going to let her leave the relationship with less than she came with. You know, if it take every penny I got, I'm going to give it to her.
But I asked him in June to have me a truck by July so I could leave, and he didn't do that. That's why we're here. Because I've been asking
we got this thing called bills, you know, and they don't stop coming, you know. But I want to touch bases on something real quick. I got some evidence to show you how her anger is, how she get. And this was over really a phone call that wasn't even nothing. And I love my toilet seat. She know
Is this nigga serious?
I like my bathroom time, and she did that just to spite me.
A woman called.
Hey. You got a lot of nerve wondering why somebody gets upset with you. You came out here and admitted to catfishing this woman, using her for her money, using her to get out here. Then you went into her home. She had a kid she was raising. You used her for her money. And then not only that, you cheated on her. And you make her feel bad about wanting, needing anything at all. You show no soul. You show clear through. You're right above pimp bottom feeder. You know what I mean? Right there.
Yes, ma'am.
How you can stand there, dripped in probably false gold, or if it's real gold.
No, I don't falsify.
You don't falsify?
I don't falsify nothing.
Yeah, no. You don't falsify?
I'm the real deal.
You the real deal?
Yes, ma'am. As far as when it comes to that goes.
Concerned?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, real deal. Real deal, you're gonna pay her $5,000.
Hey.
That's the real deal.
Yeah.
Miss Johnstone, get a backbone, get a spine, get up, get out, get on with it, and don't believe it anymore. Don't, what price companionship, really? You know what I'm saying?
It's been a long time
$5,000 in favor of Mrs. Johnstone. It is so ordered.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go, Judge. Come on, man. Let's go, Judge. Get this loser out of here, bro. Let's go, Judge. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Real MVP shit. Let's fucking go.
Come here, you.
Man, no, on the real, no, she told her right, though. Like, ma'am, you need to get a goddamn spine. That's why I told y'all, ladies, have some confidence, man. Y'all take care of yourself. Stop putting yourself so low to the point where y'all would sit up here and deal with this nonsense, just messing over. I mean, he was just completely just messing over this woman. Like, but yeah, she gotta do better, man. I mean, W Judge, y'all, man, divorce court. Y'all know what time it is.